I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Okay. I could barely hear it. Let me look at the audio settings. Thank you, Trials. Settings, audio. Master volume, music. Let me go music volume up. Why is the volume so low? Very bizarre. Why? Because today we're going to be checking out something here in 2026 that normally I wouldn't check out. Now, this could be the beginning of a lot of new stuff for me on this channel. It's kind of an experiment. Okay, what we're doing today is we are checking out a game called Hytale that just released this morning in early access, exclusively PC only right now. And this game apparently has a storied history where the dev team worked on this game for a long time. And the game was owned by Riot Games. You know, Riot Games is the makers of League of Legends. And apparently, you know, really long and heavy into the development of this game, Riot decided to cancel the project and then laid everybody off. So the game was defunct and dead. And then the devs basically got together and said, no, we're not going to let all our hard work die. So they bought the rights to the game. And now, here we are, January 13th, 2026. And the game is out in early access. Now, the game apparently is very limited. You know, long term, it's supposed to have a lot of content, including an adventure mode. Right now, I guess it just has kind of an exploration mode, which is more like the open world of Minecraft. And then there's a sandbox style creation mode where you basically kind of set up your own world and start from scratch, making it, building it yourself. Which is kind of... What the heck? Is this an enemy? Oh boy. This might be an enemy. I guess it's an enemy. This is how the stamina comes into play. Ow. I'm gonna have to heal. I wonder if there's like special attacks. Why are my daggers glowing? What is this creature that is roaring? Oh my god. Oh, it's nighttime now. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez, a bear! A freaking bear! Oh, he hit me for half my health. I can't move. Oh my god. Will you try to heal? I'm dead. Wow, I couldn't get away from the bear. Sheesh. I got owned. So the problem is I don't have a bedroll. To have a bedroll, I need hide, which means I have to go kill a creature, a cute creature, which I don't want to do. But I guess I have to. Like, they're kind of showing you there's like no way you can do basic stuff unless you kill creatures. But it's pitch black. How can I see now to find a creature at night? It's too dark. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. All right, well, listen, we just played for an hour. I'm curious what's everyone's initial thoughts about Hytale. For me, my initial impressions are very simple. It's Minecraft, but it's polished and has a lot more to it. You know, when Minecraft came out 15 plus years ago, it was, you know, an early game. And then over the years, it developed, had more features added, has modded, you know, to high heck. This feels like a more stylized version. The graphics are definitely more polished. It's got, like, the combat has a lot more to it. With the blocking, dodging, super attack building up, different kinds of weapons, it looks like. And there's more elements right now. Like, the cooking is really cool, and now I can cook meals and stuff. I like that. So, I guess the question is, are people looking for another Minecraft? Because this is what I was saying to my audience before we started playing today, is this is great if it's a better version of Minecraft, say, but the question is there a desire for that when Minecraft can easily be modded to add features like this, right? Would you pay to play Hytale when you could just mod Minecraft if you already have it? I don't know. Minecraft gets modded to high heck on PC. So far, I actually like it. And I'm going to split the part because we've been playing for an hour. And I'm going to go back. We'll come back. We'll probably build our first house, like see what we can do, chop down stuff, build a house, fencing, you know, basic stuff there, maybe the farm. Go from there. Like, that's definitely what you would want to do first time around when you're playing, like day one activities, right? So, now the thing is, there is a lot of content missing in the game. Right now, this is just a very basic start of the game. We don't know what else is in it. There might be a lot more. They said there's 240 items that are discoverable right now. But there's supposed to be a lot more to it. You saw I said we're work in progress right when we went through that teleport at the temple. And there's a whole adventure mode that I guess is supposed to have like a full story that's not in the game yet. So that definitely can be added as well. So I guess the question is, does this warrant $20 for you right now? You can buy more expensive editions of the game, but early access, you know, if you're looking for Minecraft but more polished and a few more interesting elements like more refined combat, that's what this game looks like it is right now, which I didn't really know. You know, I didn't really know much about it. Just it looked like Minecraft, and it definitely plays like Minecraft. So I'm curious what you guys thought. All right. So thanks for watching this early access preview of Hytale. What I'm actually about to do is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to ask my audience, do you guys want me to keep going? Some of the audience seems to like it, and the other part people are like, no, we don't like it. So I'm curious. I'm going to ask them, talk to them. In fact, you know what? Before we even start, what do you guys think? Let's ask, right? What is everyone's opinion? So Dabhand says, I'll come back to this in 6 months or something. The devs literally yesterday confirmed they have now already made enough money for 2 years of developments from the pre-orders, and they're going to work on it. Broden says, there's already servers and modding already. Everyone's working on this right now. Lord Humongous says, do fishing, but I don't know how to fish. Like, there's no fishing in the game from what I saw. Like, there was no fishing pole. Maybe you can get one. I don't know. Everyone on the Kick side is basically saying that the game is boring, but Quick Kick complains about everything. Those are kind of like the troll element of my content, so I take everything they say with a grain of salt. Papa Vera said he would watch more. Secret Hook says, yes, do more exploration, get a base started. Isaac says, well, you can come back to it later, but for now, it just doesn't seem like there's enough to hold a playthrough or anything. From what I'm seeing, it's basically, it's bare bones Minecraft, but with some interesting elements that Minecraft doesn't have, right? Like, right off the bat, I like that there was cooking. I like that you can make your own meals in the game, like different cooking items, right? And maybe figure out some variety of, like, recipes and stuff. Dabian says, well, I just don't know if there's much to see right now. I definitely revisit it later. Yeah, we don't know yet. We haven't, we've only played for an hour. But the thing is, I'm going to read the vibe of the room. If the audience is saying, yes, do more, I'll do more. If they're like, nah, we saw what it is, that's fine. That's our first taste. Come back to it later. I come back to it later. I don't really know what you guys want. But see, this is exactly what I was saying earlier. The bottom line says, if you want Minecraft, just play Minecraft with the infinite number of mods in there. It has more depth. Right? There you go. That's kind of what I was saying, is that Minecraft already has mods that would probably add all this stuff. So do you need Hytale when you already have Minecraft, right? Okay. All right. Well, guys, like, I don't know what you guys want me to do. First of all, there's a lot of trolling today, so I'm just trying to ignore it. But I'm going to be honest. The attendance is good. The engagement is all right, except half the audience is complaining, particularly the kick audience is complaining the game sucks. And literally, we have 2 people who have contributed. There was Papa Vera who did a super chat, and then there was Definitely Not French who did kicks, and that's it. And I've been streaming now for over 2 hours. So it's pretty obvious there's not that much interest in the game. You know, well, I told you, literally, this is an experiment to see if this kind of content will work on my channel. If this isn't working, we can easily just do something else. I'll play something else right now if you want, you know? So the bottom line is says, look at it this way. If you play it now and you exhaust all the content quick because there's not a lot, then you're just going to have nothing to do in the game for months and months. And when you come back to it, you have to redo stuff you've already done. If you stop playing it now and you come back to it in like 6 months when the devs have updated it a ton and added a ton of content, it'll feel like more of a playthrough. Pepe says, if you don't like it, don't play it. How do I know if I like it? I've barely played it, right? We've barely scratched the surface. Broden says, I dig it. There's more to see and explore, but your stream, you do you. I don't know. Grandmaster Scrub says, maybe come back to it when there's more content. Play some more of that game from last night, or do you have another quick indie to check out? Excuse me. No, I mean, from the indie from last night, I'm not going to play now because I want an audience for it, like people would know. Like, what stuff could I do on the fly? We could do Call of Duty. We could do Street Fighter 6. That's the kind of stuff. We're already doing Arc Raiders at night, and that would have been a thing. I would have said, oh, we could do Arc Raiders, but we're doing Arc Raiders on the late stream. So I would argue either Street Fighter 6 or Call of Duty are the 2 multiplayer games that we could toss into the loop here. Either one would work, and we have tons of time. We have 2.5 hours to do whatever I want on this stream. We could do whatever you guys want. But here's the question. If I switch, a lot of people are saying Street Fighter 6. If I switch to Street Fighter 6, are you guys going to stick around and are you going to engage and support with Street Fighter 6? Or else what's the point of switching to it if no one cares? You know what I mean? Do a poll? All right, let's that's exactly what I will do. That was a great suggestion. I don't know why on earth I didn't think of that. Does this autosave, by the way? If I quit to desktop, will it save my game? Because I don't see anything here. It doesn't say anything about saving. Do you know, Broden, will this save? You guys want? Let me take a look now because I'm about to leave. I want to see how it went. You see, now here's the bullshit. I'm not even kidding you. So most of Kick Chat said, this game sucks. We're all bored. The Kick Chat results is, 55% want Hightail. No, you don't. You were literally just sitting there a minute ago saying this sucks. And now everyone votes for Hightail. Do you see what I mean about these polls? Like, oh, let me do a poll. And then you purposely vote for the thing you think is boring because you think the stream will fail. Like, what the hell is your problem? I got 500 kicks from Dang. Should Kick vote since we're not the real audience? Well, maybe if the people in Kick didn't act like children, like brats, then maybe it would be more of a consideration. But most of the people who sit there on Kick are just toxic all day, and you can't even deny it. Just look at the chat history. Oh, this sucks. Why is he playing it? This is a kid's game. This is boring. This is just Minecraft. What the hell? Everything Phil does is wrong. Man. No one. You get to a point where you don't care anymore. Like, why would I give a shit about what anyone in Kick says when all they do is spew toxic nonsense, like some 5-year-old on a schoolyard? You know, over there, see, he's ugly. He stinks. Like, dude, like, that's the level of commentary I get out of Kick Chat, so why do I care? Right? And keep in mind, that's a generality. That's not every single person, but you guys who are in Kick Chat can absolutely agree that, right? Take a look. You can agree. I mean, we're not blind. We can see what's in the chat. Okay. Matt says, yes, facts. I watch over there as a lurker, and 90% of the time, that's what it is. Yep, I know. Okay, let's go for a break. When full results on Kick. On YouTube, we've got 445 votes, despite the fact that we only have 200 some viewers. So obviously, that means we have over 200 troll votes on the YouTube vote. Isn't that nice? I told you. This is why the polls, sadly, when the trolls get involved, are completely worthless. You can't read what people want when idiots come in and try to skew the vote. All right, but let's actually read the results. So it says 61% want more Hytale. And then 29% want Street Fighter 6, only 10% want Black Ops 7. So right now what you're telling me is do not play Call of Duty. Fair enough. Okay. But I could do either Street Fighter or I could do Hytale, right? Like, I'm okay with either. Let's see. A couple tips actually apparently came in, but they could be troll tips. So let's take a look. No, my intention was to play Hytale for the entire stream because someone just said, do you really not want to play it? No, that was my intention. I wanted to play it for a whole stream. But I literally played it for an hour. I turned around and I had gotten one contribution the entire stream. Again, this is my job as well as my passion. I have to do things people want to support. I have to. I can't just do streams that are dead. There's no point then. I'll just turn the stream off. You know what I mean? Okay. I agree. If I did Street Fighter 6 right now, it would not do as well as Friday Night Fights because people aren't aware. It would be an on-the-fly change, and only people who maybe could make it on the fly would show up for it. I agree with you. So it probably wouldn't do so well. All right. So now everyone all of a sudden is Hytale. I was playing Hytale, and everyone complained Hytale was boring and sucks. Play something else, and no one contributed. So then I said, okay, maybe we won't do it. And then everyone complained, you got to play Hytale. If I play Hytale, I swear to you, if I play Hytale this afternoon, and at the end of the stream, everyone says this stream was boring, I'm just going to ban every fucking person that says it, and I'm never going to unban one of you ever again. I'm going to find who you are, and I'm going to make sure that you never have a sock account in my chat again. Seriously. I'm not going to put up with this very nonsensical, contrarian attitude when I'm trying to actually get feedback on what people want for real. I'm not going to take shit from people who are messing with my content. All right? Is that the deal? Are we okay with that? There's not going to be any unbans. I'm literally going to find out who you are. So when you come back with a sock account, every time I'm going to say, no, remember Hytale, go fuck yourself, and I'm going to ban you again and again every time you come back. I just had enough of people who act like jerks. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. You're right. Everyone on Kick complained, Clout Siffler. That's generally who I'm talking about. There were a couple people on YouTube, but for the most part, this was the Kick audience that was whining. For sure, you're correct there. That is definitely a correct assessment. Okay. In fact, give me a second. I'm just curious. Okay, I was curious how many people we have watching on Kick right now. We have over 100. Cool. Sound good? All right. All right, guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the break. And I hope to see you all tonight for some Arc Raiders Chill fun, if you can make it. And again, for those who are here, thank you for being positive. And, you know, I was going to not play more of it, and you guys convinced me to. And I think that the stream went pretty well, right? So thank you for hanging out and being positive. And those who did support, you know, instead of it being everyone saying, oh, what a flop, it ended up being a pretty good stream. So, all right. I'll see you all tonight for Arc Raiders, everybody. Peace out.